Back to case break analysis. I'm JT with another case break simulation. Today we got 2022-23 Donruss NBA basketball. If I'm gonna run through this fast, so if you want to know methodology and stuff, in my older videos I talk a little bit about that stuff. And this video is gonna help you get to know this product and help you save money on breaks and personal buys. So what is this product? Well, first disclaimer: as I make recommendations, if you purchase anything, you spend your money and you don't get a hit, that's not my problem. I am just giving you recommendations and helping you with your purchases. I am not going to say that you absolutely have to do anything. That's up to you. This product is basically the Panini as base as you can get. It's your paper product. They have the football version and the basketball version, and I think they have a soccer version now too. So this is going to be like your top series 1 product or your upper deck series 1 and 2. So that's it. There are super short prints in here. There are rated rookies, which are your famous rookie for that side of the house for football, basketball. They're kind of like your rookie card in baseball. So that you get that. And this product is really for every collector. Here's what you get out of a box and a case. There are 30 cards per pack. The hobby boxes are taking a jumbo approach. That's a lot of cards in a hobby pack. Not sure what the charges are going to be, but really the breakdown here was a little more simple than I've seen in the past. Just 60 inserts or parallels and 1 autograph per box. And that is really because this is a very big product full of paper base. 600 total inserts or parallels and 10 autographs per case. So what are the aesthetics from Beckett? It's kind of got your mix, your typical mix of any type of base product. Lots and lots of color borders, lots of parallels, and a ton of other stuff, inserts. And one thing Donruss does, I think, Donruss, but actually Panini, one thing Panini does worlds better than Topps is insert cards and parallels, even though their insert cards don't compare to upper decks in how meaningful they are. You know, they don't tell a story. There's nothing on the back that you might want to read. And I know a lot of you aren't interested in that. You're just interested in posting these on eBay or check out my cards and making money. Really, there's utility in having meaningful insert cards. What Panini does is they use art and color in a way that Topps still hasn't figured out, at least for their base cards. Whereas, you know, Topps has done a lot with art on their online exclusives. Anyway, so here's kind of what the Donruss base looks like. I think this is still a parallel, some sort of gold border parallel. Here's what the rated rookie. You get the rated rookie logo. That is going to be, and they're starting to incorporate this rated rookie in other ways. But rated rookies are your standard. This is what you would probably send to PSA or Beckett to get graded. There's an auto version. Yes, stickers. This is Donruss. Don't confuse anything in this product with being high end. This is your Donruss low end kind of standard. Kids can collect it. So, you know, if they're going to use sticker autos, they're going to use them here in this product. So here's one of the, this is a rookie insert. I can't remember which ones this is called because I deleted all the text, but this is one of those. I think that's an on card. Now this is what I was talking about with their insert cards. This Net Marvels, the Night Moves, and the animation. Now those are cool. So here's one of the Marvels that looks like a comic book cover. Super cool. These drawn out, you know, alternative photographs. I'm sure it's just a filter of some sort. They typically do very well. Night Moves. This is a short print or I think it's just a short print. They had this in football too, and then animation. These are obviously going to be super popular. These have like a very kaboom feel to them, this is. I think that these are going to be very popular. So I can't say it again. They're going to be popular. This is a super short print though, so its popularity multiplied by its rarity is going to be what people are attached to. So now if we talk about the price of a case is $32.49.95 at Steel City. If we want to create all cards created equal pricing, the number of autographs per team, if you distribute the cost of that case across those teams, here's what you should wind up paying. If you're in a case break, Memphis Grizzlies are available. The total autographs are around 4,500 to 4,600, and if you pay about 311, then you're paying a fair price per auto based on how that's distributed. Now, a lot of people like to go off of the checklist websites. Here's what that order is. I'm not sure if it changes for when this column that my mouse is on now, that accounts for print run. So let's look at that. Is it the same order? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. So there you have it. And that is, if you want to buy the teams with the most autographs, you need to buy these teams. Take a screenshot there and remember that when you're buying into these breaks. Here's the teams with the least amount. The Boston Celtics don't have any. The Nets don't have any. The Suns don't have any. Apparently, that's what the checklist showed, and I double checked that checklist. The Bulls have very few, Heat, etc. So that's how. If you're chasing insert cards, here is the price by unique. That was the price by unique. Here's the price by total insert cards when we account for print run. The Lakers have the most insert cards by far, like many, 1,600 more print run than any other team. Here's the teams with the least amount of inserts. Here is the teams if you're chasing non-autograph parallels, color cards, color variations of inserts, things like that. Non-autograph parallels, there are almost 13,000 for the Wizards and Warriors and the Celtics. And then we got about 11,000 for the Kings. So there you go there. And this is about what you should, if you're specifically looking for insert cards or parallel cards, you pay $130, you'll probably get a pretty good return on how many cards you get. I don't know about investment, but now I can talk about investment. ROI should matter for checklist strength, which players are included in the inserts and parallels, which players are included in the autographs. For this particular set, okay, on this scaling system that I made up, that is my algorithm has produced, a 4 and a 5 mean you should make an ROI. A 2 and a 1 means you'll probably lose money or not sell at all. So knowing that now, this checklist is actually one of the weakest ones I've analyzed. Specifically to the autograph checklist, I mean, it is pretty much bare bones for anybody that's not a rookie. Now, if you're into rookies, if you're chasing rookies, then you'll find them. However, this metric is created, this player checklist strength is created based on online interest. So Google searches and searches in general for sports cards and memorabilia by a player's name. And what this is telling me is that people really aren't searching a lot for the rookies in this set. The interest is super low. There are some that have high, 4 or 5, but for the most part, they're really not popular, at least yet. Maybe they will be after half of the season's gone by, or maybe in the playoffs. But overall, this product gets a 2.3, which is a very low score for the products I've done. But again, it's Donruss, and that's just what happens in these products. They tend to get very low scores because they're distributing all of their weaker autographs towards these cheaper products and keeping the better autographs for higher end products in the future. So if you were to pay based on autograph strength, well, if you first want to know who has the strongest team in here, the Grizzlies, then the Thunder, then the Spurs. And here's a fair price. I think if you paid $312 for the Grizzlies in a Donruss case break, you probably would make a profit. I'm not saying any guarantees, but you probably would. And the weakest teams, here's the weakest teams. Well, obviously these teams don't have autographs, so they can't be included. But these teams are the weakest teams by checklist strength. If we're going off of insert cards, the Lakers are the strongest team, and the Nets are the weakest team. The Bullets do not have any. That would they'd fall into the Wizards, I'm guessing. And if you're going off parallels, the strongest team is the Warriors, the Bulls, the Nets, and the weakest teams are the Spurs, Thunder, and Rockets. So take screenshots of this so you know who to buy, because if you go based on who has the most cards, then you'd be buying, the Laker. Total number, we're going off autographs. Total number of autographed cards is the Grizzlies, Thunder, Spurs. If you go by value, well, it's the same. It's in the same order. So it's the Grizzlies, Thunder, and Spurs. And they are the strongest team in this set. So there you go. Now, if we want to talk about distribution, Why does it get that low score, that 2.3? Well, there's like hardly any fives. Muggsy Bogues, I think, is a five. He has a lot of search interest. Vince Carter. But then you kind of have most of your cards sitting between 2 and 3. So, and then there's a fair amount of ones. So that is why this product gets that score. There are more cards once you account for the print run. And there's what we're talking about, 1.5 million cards that are printed. They sit and they kind of skew towards, the lower end. So there you go there. So now let's talk about the master checklist. What is in this thing? What has the fewest number of cards? Obviously, the most cards is going to be your base. And I've said that, let's just say they're printing 10,000. So if they're printing more than 10,000, well, then this number, the 1.5 million, goes way up. I'm just making that assumption just so I have enough cards to pull from if I have a fake factory where I simulate these case breaks. The rarest card in this entire set is the production line press proof black. So if you pull that, you've pulled the rarest card. There are 10 of them and they're all one of ones. There's 15 craftsman press proof, they're all one of ones. There's 15 crunch time press proofs, they're all black, they're all one of ones, etc. You see that trend there, there's 50 of these, they're all one of ones. That's the print run column. Now you get to things like this, there's animation, there's 100 of them, the print run's 10, so that means there's probably 10 unique versions of it. And I think I put 10 because it's a super short print, so that was just me guessing based on the pack probability, pack odds, and just the rarity of super short prints. If you're chasing one of ones, you should definitely get the Grizzlies, the Warriors, the Thunder, the Rockets. They have the most. If you are chasing one of ones, but you want to avoid the worst teams, here they are. These teams have the least amount of ones, although it's not that big of a disparity between the bottom and the top, maybe 20, but it's not that bad. And then we won't look at any of those other ones just to keep things moving here. And then cards by print run. There are 700 one of ones. There's only 250 one of fives. That means that, and I say this every video, getting a one of five is actually harder than getting a one of one. That doesn't mean that getting the specific LeBron James one of one is easier than getting the specific LeBron James one of five. No, it's just any one of one versus any one of five. That's what I'm trying to say there. So here is the breakdown by print run. That way you can see, okay, if I get one of these, or maybe you're chasing a rainbow of some sort, here's how many there's going to be total. Okay, now number of cards by team. So this is what I was saying. You go and you download those checklists. They're going to give you this number here. The number of cards per team that are unique. That does not account for print run. If we account for print run, now here's the list there. These are the teams with the most cards by print run, not just by the number of unique cards. So I will scroll through that so you can get an idea of the top teams. And there are 3 not showing here, so I will show those. These bottom 3 were not showing. And those are because those teams are no longer around and they'd be absorbed into another team. So there you have it there. Now I do simulate the case. Here's the 20th case simulation. Out of the 20, I take the 20th case and I show you what I got. Let's just look at some of the autographs here. Let me type in auto to filter out any non-auto stuff. So we got 10 because there was 10 boxes, 1 auto per box. Looks like I got 1 out of 49 and 1 out of 75. And you can kind of see here based on these results that, yeah, the checklist might include some pretty decent people. It also includes a lot of these other people. So chances are, breaking this, I don't know if a lot of breakers break this product. This is more for hobby shops and dollar stores. You will find this product at the dollar store. So if you are collecting base and you're a set collector, yeah, that's where you want to be on this. So I did get a 1 of 1 in my 1 case break simulation. I also got a 1 of 8. That's pretty good. It's an insert, so it's good to have an insert, but it's not an autograph. You always want that autograph 1 of 1. So there's the lowest print runs, and we'll stop with that. For 1 case simulation, I got this breakdown by team, and that is for 1 case. Now there might be anomalies here because sometimes I get a team that's not the most frequently occurring team. And I'll go over that. But what about the least amount of cards for this? And this is if I had my own factory. This is how the computer would sort all those cards and collate all those cards into packs and boxes and stuff. This is kind of like a legitimate random pull based on, they say this many inserts, this many parallels, and this many autographs per pack. That's what these simulations are based on. And so here's this table. Really, I didn't probably take this one out. This is cards that I got that are kind of rare. I got a bunch of these, parallels and stuff. All right, so for 20 cases, here's the breakdown of cards by team for 20 cases. This smooths out some of those anomalies, some of those random flaws that happen in randomization. And here's the least amount, the teams with the least amount of cards in 20 cases. So if I bought 20 cases, here's what I would have pulled. That's that. Okay, now I'll pause there, take your screenshots. Now I did get some one of ones. So if you want to base your decisions based on a 20 case break simulation, Pelicans, Bucks, Pistons, Cavaliers, teams, names I haven't said yet in this video, those are the ones that have the best breakdown of one-of-ones in a 20 case break simulation. So if you want to get a one of one, maybe consider buying those teams. Now, if you're searching specifically for autographs, out of the autographs I did receive, I had the most Grizzlies, Pacers, Thunder. I mean, I had a lot more Grizzlies than all the other ones. So if the Grizzlies aren't the most expensive team in your case break that you are participating in, I would jump in and buy them because they have pretty good results throughout this whole entire simulation. And if you're looking for insert cards, here's the team with the most: the Lakers, Mavericks, Hawks, and parallels: Warriors, Grizzlies, Bucks. Here's the team with the least parallels, least inserts, and least autographs. There you go. Now, my overall recommendation is that Donruss is kind of a base product that we all know has its ups and downs. We might waste our money, whatever. But I think it's good. The auto checklist is very weak, but the rookie cards, some of them might wind up being iconic, and get them graded, and you'll have what you want out of your investment. Now, I suggest with all of this, if you are an investor, that you don't even bother buying this product. Just get those rated rookies at a card show or something, and then get them graded. The casual collector, yeah, personal, I wouldn't buy into breaks if you're a casual collector. If you're one who's kind of obsessed with getting things graded, yeah, go get the breaks. But I would, again, probably not buy it and just go buy these at card shows or on eBay. Investors, don't buy. Set builders, yeah, you could buy them because this is a good set to build. Now, team breaks, yes, buy, but random team breaks, don't buy. If you wind up getting into a random team break and you pay $100 for that team, and you wind up getting the worst team, that's gonna suck because you've just wasted your money. So I say on this one, random team breaks, don't do random team breaks of Donruss, but do team breaks. Kids, yes, this is a good product for kids. Make sure that they can get in personal breaks. This is a great one to buy a kid into a break so they could experience that. And that is it. That is 22-23 Donruss NBA. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you like and don't like in the comments. And that's it. Like and subscribe. Bye.